Welcome everybody to yet another episode of Fox Can Fix It. As you may notice by the mess behind me, and even more likely by the thumbnail, I got another project.
Oh, here we go again.
And that project came at the cost of getting rid of the El Camino. The guy wasn't selling, he was trading. The El Camino was at a place where I was comfortable that I had done everything I pretty much wanted to, and I was just going to be putting more money into it than I would have gotten out. So, seemed like a good time to trade to me.
We got a point.
Want to see what I got? Me too. What we got is a 1986 Jeep Comanche, which is the first year for the Comanche. It is a long bed because that was the only option in the first year, and it is four-wheel drive, which is a little more rare than the two-wheel drive and twice as good as driving.
Yes, that checks out.
Let's check it out. The long bed part of this is a 7-foot 4-inch bed as opposed to a standard 6-foot bed. So as far as small trucks go, this one is 1.4 feet better than most of them.
He's a genius.
Oh, look at that free bumper. It's definitely been used. From what I understand, it was on a farm for most of its life, which means in the Rust Belt it didn't get a lot of salt, which is why this thing is not very rusty. Trim rings, got some scary looking rope, a little bit of trim, we've got the air cleaner, and got a free set of jumper cables. Okay, we got 3/4 of a free set of jumper cables. So close. Now, also, as I just mentioned, this thing is rust-free, and I am not kidding. Other than a little bit of surface rust in a couple spots, this thing does not have the usual rot that you get on all of your Midwest vehicles. Look at that. Nothing.
Wow, that is really clean.
The engine is the V6 2.8 liter.
No!
Which is a GM 60-degree V6 that makes like 5 more horsepower than the 4-cylinder.
4 thumbs down.
It's not great. It's got factory Steelies with a brand new set of 235 7515 mutters, which I'm okay with. It has the good towing mirrors. It has the standard clear coat peeled off of most of the vehicle from the horrible process they had when they first started doing clear coat over base. That's fixable. It's got the chrome package. Something strange about that, though, is that from the factory, the side windows have this vinyl on them, but underneath the vinyl is chrome.
Why would they do that?
So we're going to peel all that off and get back to full chrome. As you may or may not notice, it has dumb LED headlights. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of those or not. Factory fog lamps, which is cool. And you may notice that the hood's up. Well, when I drove it, it barely drove. And it was missing really bad. It had a giant vacuum leak, which I, of course, immediately dug into without filming, which is why the hood's up and the engine's already partially apart.
Oh, God, am I sorry.
But let's take a look at that. And there we are. This is the GM 2.8 V6, or at least the bottom 3/4 of it. I pulled the intake off because this thing had a massive vacuum leak that was not the Varijet carburetor. It was not anything else. It wasn't vacuum hoses because I stripped all the emission stuff off it to eliminate it. It was intake gaskets. And the problem is right here. You see this?
That's bad.
This is no longer lined up with the runners. You can tell it rubbed on these push rods and broke through, and that's because right here there should be a piece of metal intake that looks like this and goes behind the push rods. And on that metal intake it says do not cut. And if you cut them, this is what happens. You get massive vacuum leaks because it sucks the intake manifold up into the valve cover area, and then you also start pulling a whole bunch of oil down in the engine. See that right there? That's straight into the valve cover, which is giving manifold vacuum and evacuating all the oil. Now, why would somebody cut the top part of that metal gasket? Well, it's because to do this job, you have to pull all the rocker arms and push rods and slip this gasket over the bottom half of the push rod and underneath the top half. So somebody didn't want to do that. They went ahead and just cut the gasket and hoped for the best. And the best did not happen. Other than that, though, new master cylinder, which is always nice. I don't have to do that. Factory air conditioning, still R12. I don't know if it's charged or not. I bet it is. So along with no rust, this thing is absolutely straight.
It couldn't be more perfect.
There are no dents and dings in it anywhere. Just crappy peeling clear coat and a little bit of surface rust. So I was super happy when I saw this, and I was not really concerned about the 2.8. It gets a bad reputation. It's really not that bad of an engine. It's just underpowered. Let's take a look inside. Okie dokie.
What a mess.
And on the inside, the interior is still in pretty good shape. Door panels look nice. They're not cracked. There's a little bit of fading and cracking on this dash, but this thing sat out. and it's not terrible. That's the biggest crack in it. That is the factory AMC AM/FM radio. Now, do I know that that works? No, not yet, because currently there's no power getting to any of the dash cluster.
Well, that's just great.
We'll deal with that. It's not terrible. It's expected, sort of. Not really, but kind of. And what do we have down here? We've got we got a box of brand new chrome lug nuts. That's nice. Definitely use those. It's $25, $30 worth of bulbs right there. Oh, look, another one popped out. Got ATV UTV 1040. Well, I guess this is sort of a utility vehicle. That'll probably work. We've got some sort of electrical box. If I recall, I think, yeah, it's this AMC. I think this has to do with cruise control, which this vehicle does have. And as you can tell, it's taken off because I bet that's not supposed to be burnt like that. Oh, nothing else even works yet, so I'm not worried about that. Fuel system cleaner. That's not going to help the vacuum leak, but I see what they were trying to do. They didn't want to pull anything. Oxygen sensor. They were trying to solve the lean issue and not pull the intake manifold. That's done. What do we got here? That is a wheel cylinder. So along with a lean condition, this apparently has a brake problem.
That sounds fun.
Brake line. Rubber brake hoses. Okay. Oh, there it is. Rear view mirror. Good. It just fell down. We can reglue that. Boop. Just like that. Now, here are the wiper arms and wiper blades. They're in pretty good shape. Now, the reason those are off is for some reason, while nothing on the inside works, on the outside, those wipers don't turn off if you have the key on. I don't know if that's a switch issue or maybe there's a short somewhere and that's causing the wipers on all the time and no power anywhere else. I don't know. I got a couple new vents down here. Look at that. Brand new. Switch. Oh, I know what that is. Look at this. On the seat, I found this laying there. A brand new multifunction switch that I'm betting went in that white box. They're definitely trying to solve some electrical gremlins. That's always fun. There's a spark plug. Oh, there's spark plugs in there too. Good. Moisture is very good for spark plugs. That's nice. Oh, a couple sockets. Nico brand, 21 3/4. Sure. Free tools. Oh, good. I was getting thirsty. We'll get to that later. Both sun visors, because of course the headliner's gone. Fell down, they ripped it the rest of the way out. So to do that, you do have to remove the sun visors. But they're both there, so that's fine. Got a set of house keys, it looks like. So if you're missing your house keys, let me know in the comments and I'll send these to you. See what's in the glove box. Oh, the original owner's manual. That's nice. Don't often see those.
It's very rare.
That's good. I'm not going to show you all the insurance and registration stuff because it still has their name on it, but there are many years of insurance that tell me that this thing was last driven in 2009. Even this one, see that? 2609 wholesale tire. So I wonder if these tires that are on it are from 09. Nope, these are new. 23. These are 1-year-old tires. So whatever tires were on in 09 were then ruined from sitting. That's fine. For some reason, there's 2 or 3 cigarette lighters, but we've got one there. Electrical issue again? Maybe. Oh, look at that. We got one of the Comanche badges off the side. It's this one, I believe. Comanche. And the seat doesn't have any rips in it. The seat's in really, really good shape. I mean, it's a low mileage vehicle.
Very nice.
It has 60,676 miles on it. And that's legitimate miles. You can see the 0 there for 100,000. Actually, last got its oil changed. Back in 09, it was due at 62,000 miles. So this only has 1,000 miles on that oil.
Practically brand new. Hardly been used.
Now it also has, what, like 15 years on the oil? It's probably fine. All right. That's going to do it, everybody. This is the new project vehicle. It's another Jeep product. And after I got to thinking that of all the cars I've had about 20% of them have been some sort of Jeep product. So apparently I like Jeeps. YouTube seems to like Jeeps. My best content seems to be Jeep content. So it's first year Comanche, long bed, no rust. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this yet, besides get it running and then see what we need to do from there. Now, thanks for watching, everybody. There's gonna be more on this coming up, more shorts, more videos, and thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.